And although we see her back at her feisty best this week, actress Jane Danson jokes that she's getting too long in the tooth for on-screen dust-ups. Trouble flares between her character Leanne and her arch-nemesis Tracy Barlow this week, when Tracy can't resist making barbed comments about Leanne's children. And it's not long before they are squaring up to each other, much to the amusement of Jane and actress Kate Ford, who plays Tracy. "We're both getting a bit old for all that." Jane smiles. "We were laughing when we were filming it, because we were both saying that in real life we're the least confrontational people. We're getting that little bit older and we're both mothers now, so should we really be rolling round the cobbles?" But viewers do enjoy seeing those cat fights. This one is more of a verbal slanging match. There are some good one-liners, but there's still a bit of pushing and shoving. "I've had hundreds of fights over the years. Leanne always was a bit rough around the edges, and occasionally I think they like to remind the viewers that she's still a bit of a scrapper. Away from the screen, Jane could not be more different. Polite, warm and friendly, she acknowledges that she and her character have little in common. While Leanne is single and lives at the Rovers' return with her sons Simon and Oliver, Jane, 39, lives happily in Cheshire with her actor husband Robert Beck and their sons Harry, 11, and Sam, 9. "I'd find all that arguing so exhausting." Jane smiles. "I don't think I've ever done that. I'd be too scared." There are plenty of arguments on screen this week when Leanne discovers that Simon was responsible for the recent mugging of Audrey Roberts. Leanne is furious. Jane says, especially the fact that it's somebody she knows and it's right on their doorstep. But she thinks he's got in with a bad crowd, so she's making a bit of an excuse for it. That's not Leanne's only concern. When the brewery organizes a family promotion at the Rovers and announce they are sending a photographer, Simon disappears and baby Oliver draws all over his own face with marker pen. Tracy, of course, can't resist making the most of the situation. Tracy winds Leanne up, saying that Oliver isn't as cute as her daughter Amy and that he's probably not very clever because he's Les Battersby's grandchild. Jane says, Leanne is not great with Tracy at the best of times, but given everything that's going on with Simon, it pushes her buttons, and we see the old fiery Leanne come back. Jane joined the cast of Coronation Street in 1997. She left in 2000, and went on to appear in The Best Part of 20 Years, which is unusual, so I'm very grateful, but I don't ever feel settled because I don't think you can. You've always got to have your wits about you, she says. Although she's happy on Corrie, Jane would like to take part in dancing on ice. It looks dangerous, but I'd really love to do it, she enthuses. What I like about it is learning a skill that's completely out of your comfort zone. I turned 40 this year and I've had a bit of an epiphany. Stuff that I worried about 10 years ago doesn't bother me now. These days, I think, why not?